Hey, welcome. It is Thursday night, and it is time for our next holiday show, holiday sale. Welcome. My name is Kathleen Bill, and I am the owner and founder at knotsofgrace.com. And I am here. If you see his arm right there, there he is.
I'm right here.
You're not in the screen. There you are. This is Bill Borsch. He's my father-in-law, and he is our chief knot tyer. So he ties all of our knots nowadays, and with a little help from Dana when he's not in town. And so we're the dynamic duo most of the time. And if we were not here during COVID time and here with you on YouTube and Facebook, we would have been at a show at our church. So every year there's usually a craft show over at an arts and crafts show over at St. Bridget here in Johns Creek. And we would have been there tonight between 6:30 and 9:30. So at this same time, we would have been there, but now we're here with you. So I'm so happy to be here. Please, when you stop in, I would love it if you would say hello, or, give me a thumbs up or whatever works for you. Just love to see that you're here and know that you're here. And if you have questions, feel free to ask them along the way. I'm going to show you different things that are going on. I'm going to explain different stuff that different products you can see. A lot of the products that I'm going to show back there, I probably won't get to all of them, but I will get to a number of them over the next 3 hours. And it is 3 hours that I will be here, and that 3-hour time period is going to be an open house for you. So come and go as you need. Grab whatever beverage you want to grab and come and hang out. And if you, like I said, if you have questions, if there's something specific that you want to see, just let me know and I will pull it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you products that are in our promotion. So our promotion for this weekend. So between now and Saturday night, midnight Eastern or 11:59 Eastern time, you have the option to buy one and get one 50% off. Now it's a select number of items, but let me just tell you that select number of items, I think, is up to 85 items in the shop. And, I think we have 130 items in the shop. So you do the math. There's a lot of things that are in the buy one, get one half off arena. And I know a number of the people here in our local area have some kiddos who are getting confirmed in about a week and a half. And so this might be a great opportunity for you to get one of those gifts for one of them. I just noticed that this is a weird look. Okay, that's better. So I wanted to change that up. So let's jump in. So I'm going to make sure I covered everything before I get going. Oh, the other thing, and I'll talk about this later too, but shipping. So Advent's coming up. Advent is on November 29th, if you can believe it. It is just in 1, 2, 3 weeks. I just looked at the calendar. So in 3 weeks, it's going to be, we start Advent season. And so it's, begins the preparation for Christmas. And if you want to incorporate more prayer into your Advent season, all of these products that we have here are perfect to do so. And so if you want to get something before Advent, remember, we've got Thanksgiving in there and some other things. So my drop shipping deadline is going to be next Tuesday, the 17th. Now, this sale ends on Saturday. So if you buy something before, Saturday night, then you're in that window of time. So you don't have anything to worry about. But just in case you're watching this later and you missed out on the buy one, get one sale, just know that if you want it before Advent, my last shipping date is going to be, so you have to place your order by Tuesday night, and then I'll ship them out on Wednesday. And then that way there's plenty of time for you to get your items. So for those of you who are popping in every once in a while, I am so happy you're here. If you would, I would love it if you wouldn't mind saying hi or giving me a thumbs up. I'd just love to know who's stopping by today. So, and then I am Kathleen Bill from knotsofgrace.com, for those of you who don't know me. And I am the founder and creative behind all the items. And then Bill Borsch is here with me, who's my father-in-law. We are a small business, family-owned business, and we love what we do. So let me show you some stuff. All right. Well, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is I have my fancy camera here. So we're going to do a little second camera. There we go. And so you can kind of see some of the things that we have in our buy one, get one. And like I said, I'm going to show you online too, so that when you go and you click on the link that I'm going to pop up there, you can see all of the different things that I'm showing you here. And I'm going to show them up close as well. But you can see the items that we have in the shop. Then I just wanted to give you a first glance over, and you get to see my back as I do this. And can you see there are a ton of things that are in our buy one, get one 50% off. So it's not like I'm doing a little tiny, oh, let's get rid of all of the things that we don't, the last year's items. Nope, this is this year's stuff. This is brand new. Some of them I literally just put in 5 minutes ago. One of them I just put into the online 5 minutes ago. So I want to make sure that you know that this is all great stuff. So let me show you the products that we have here. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of that. Okay. So share that screen. Oh, hang on. For some reason, it's not allowing me to share the screen. Let's see if that'll work. Privacy, screen recording. Give me just a second, because this was working a second ago. But as I'm, hey Bill, you want to come over here while I'm working on some technical stuff? Sure. And maybe you can tell them a little bit about what you do here at Knots of Grace. So look here, right there.
Well, basically what I do is tie the knot for you, and whatever else she has that she can handle it, but I do
it. So you're my partner in crime?
That's what it is, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, so like
I do the odds and ends.
He's a super huge help. I miss him a lot, not just from, this kind of stuff, but he's definitely missed when he is at one of the other folks' houses where he goes. So I am just trying to figure this out, and I'm not always the best doing two things at once.
You have to call a technician.
No, I can do it. Oh, let's see. Let's see settings. So those of you who are here, well, hello there. It says Knots of Grace is here. Who is here as Knots of Grace? Is that you, Dana? But hello there. All right, I'm sorry. We are just having a couple of issues. I want to share a screen and not do this old school if I can help it. But if I have to, I will definitely do that. That's no problem. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see if that does it. All right. Oh, hey, Kelly. I don't know why it popped up and said that it was just Knots of Grace. That's weird. Well, anyway, let's see if we can make this happen now. Application window share. Woo! Success. All right. So when you go to knotsofgrace.com, when you get there, this is what the screen's going to look like. So if you just go to the main screen, if you're not part of our VIP group, I'd love for you to join us. All you do, you are eligible for 12% discount year round. So, you know, if we're not running a sale like we're doing this weekend, you have the opportunity to have a discount all the time. And there's a code that you get when you become a member. And then every month I send a newsletter, an e-newsletter. I also send, you know, a little bit tidbits here and there, and then every once in a while I send a little goodie to your home if I have your address. So would love for you to join us. You can sign up at the top of knotsofgrace.com, or you can always go to knotsofgracevip.com as well and sign up. So anyway, so back to the screen. So when you're here, you can see right here that it says, you know, we're having this BOGO 50% off for the weekend. Through the 14th, and then details below. So you're going to see this big banner right here. And all you have to do is click on it, and it will take you to the BOGO sale. So remember I said that this is not a small number of products that we have buy one, get one 50% off. It is almost, it's a 2/3 at least of our products. There's 86 different products that you have to choose from. And it's like most BOGOs that you're familiar with, where, you know, the second item at half price needs to be less than the first item, that sort of stuff. So, but you can see here that there's just so many different options to choose from. So I will put this link into the comments, so that way you guys get it. So if you want to go shopping now while I'm here, you have that ability to go and do that. So I'm going to stop sharing that screen now and go back to remove. Yay, sweet. All right, so those of you who are here, if there's anything you want to see, please make sure you tell me what you want to see, and I will pull it and show you specifically that item. So let me jump in and grab something. So one of the items, I'm going to show our Christmas items first because, well, heck, we are right in the beginning of Christmas season. And if you haven't been to the majority of the stores out there, even the grocery stores, some of them are starting to play Christmas music already. So this is one of our door hangers, and it is, I always like to look them up while we're here. Forgive me for a sec. I figure since we're on live together for 3 hours, I can look stuff up, right? You want to hold this for a second, Bill? Oops, if I can spell. So this is the first item that I'm going to show you. So this one is $13 a piece, and it's made out of wood and jute cording, and then it has 3 natural wooden beads down at the bottom that hang from the bottom, and it's not very long. Sorry, you get to see my crazy looking ruler. So this is a 12-inch ruler. It's about 13 inches long here. So it's not very long at all. And let me grab one of my display things. So if you wanted to hang it on a door, you most certainly can. It's as simple as that. And it's hung on your door, and it looks really pretty. And, you know, it has just a little bit of a clink to it, but it's, you know, it's not going to, you know, it's made of wood, so it's very, very durable. And it's just a really pretty item. And it also looks really great hung on the wall just by itself. So can you see me over here? Yep, you can. you know, just hang it on the wall, and it's just a nice little addition there to the wall as well. So this is, it says love came down, and it has the nativity scene on it, including the three wise men. And so this is just a really neat, lightweight item that is on sale for $13. And so you can get one of these for you and for someone else. And then that way, you, especially say you're going for, you're able to go over to someone's house for Thanksgiving, and you want to bring a housewarming or, you know, hostess gift. Put this around a wine bottle, and you have a great little gift. You have something that you can share, and then something that you can leave behind, and not just an empty wine bottle. So that's a fun gift. And actually, a lot of the things I'm going to show you would make a great hostess gift too. So just so you know, that is a really neat option for a number of our smaller door rosaries. And then that way they can reuse them, or even our pocket rosaries is a great option. So for those of you who are, like I said, there's a number of people who I know who are, whose children are being confirmed. And if you're getting a bottle of wine and something for the confirmation sponsor, you can always put a rosary over it. And that way, you know, it's a nice and significant item for that, that sponsor. So that is one of our holiday items. And then this is another one of our holiday items. And I love this one. Actually, I like a lot of our products, so it's not like saying anything, but this one is really neat. So it's a key, and the key says Jesus, and it has a cross on it. And then it's a verse from Luke 2:11. A Savior has been born. You see that? And then there's the nativity scene there in the heart. And then it's on a candy cane rope. And so just a neat, you know, looks very Christmassy with the candy cane. But then if you look at the actual listing that we have, here, I'm going to bring it back up again. Share screen. So if you look at the listing that we have here, I actually put the legend of the candy cane out here. I'd heard about it before, and as I was making this door hanger, this one just told me that I needed to put it out there for you guys to see as well. But you can see that we have a number of them in stock, and these make just a really neat gift. It's a very unique Christmas or holiday gift that you can give to somebody. And you can see here, I just have it on a wreath. So if you want to put it on a wreath, maybe, I mean, you don't even have to hang it on your door if you don't want. You can hang, you know, just lay it on a wreath as, you know, an extra accessory. And then just imagine that if you had a candle like right next to or in the center of that wreath, obviously not on top of it so it's not flammable, but you just have that. It just makes a really neat display in your house. All of our door rosaries too, and our door hangers, if you're not aware, really look good on hanging on vases, on basically anywhere you can, you know, hang something on. You can hang these, so it's not just for the door, but that's where they were designed to be. But it doesn't matter. I have a number of people who put them in a number of different places. So this is $35. It's part of our BOGO 50% off. So if you buy one for yourself and then give one, you know, get one so that you can send it to your siblings or your best friend or such, you get the second one half price. So just pretty neat that you can take advantage of that. Oh my goodness, I forgot. How are you going to save? I'm like, oh yeah, you can save, but I didn't tell you how. This is the code. Bogo Advent is the code. You don't have to put it in all caps. It'll take it lowercase as well. And so you can just Bogo Advent. It's pretty straightforward, is what the code is. And I have it typed in. It's written in at the top of the screen. So if you forget it, I put it out there on the website so that way you can use it. But you do have to use the code in order to get the buy one, get one half price. Okay, so just remember that. And if you were popping in, please say hi. I'd love to say hello back. And then we can say hello to each other. All right, so the next one that I want to show you is another Christmas. And this here, it says believe. It's on this screen it doesn't show it in as great a photo, or the quality doesn't look as good. So I'm going to try and see if I put it on the phone cam, if that does it more justice. Yeah, it does. It looks better. So you can see here I have it next to these other Christmas products that we have. And so this one says believe. Let me see if I can get it to flip. There we go. That's better. It says believe, and then it is what color is this? Kind of a mustard yellow, or a true gold yellow. And then in the middle, it's a green believe, and it's on a maroon or burgundy rope. And all of the rope that I'm going to be showing you is from a veteran-owned company. If it's not, I'll let you know. But if it's the majority of what you're going to see here is sourced from a veteran-owned company. And most of the things that I try and purchase, or if I can't make it myself and I have to purchase it from somebody, I try and purchase things from other small businesses, or at least other U.S.-based businesses. So that way we're continuing to support our own country here. So while we live here, this is who we want to support. If I was living in Singapore still, I probably would buy more Singaporean things, but this is where we live. So at any rate, I digress. So that is a great item that you can take a look at as well. And let me put these couple of links in here while I'm thinking about it. Make it easy on you. So that was the Savior is Born, and then believe. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, all I'm doing is I go up to the search function. There's a little eyeglass at the top of the screen at knotsofgrace.com. And I'll be honest with you, that is the way I look up a lot of things. So if I've seen something or if you're asking me about something, it will be so much quicker for me to, and for you too, to just go and, click on that little eyeglass, or whatever you call that, magnifying glass, and do a search. So for example, on this one, I searched the word believe, and the first thing that popped up was this door rosary. So this door rosary goes for, I don't want to guess. I almost guessed, but I'm going to decide not to guess here. 35. Oh, I would have guessed right. Darn it, I should have guessed. I would have guessed right. Oh, such is life. So those are our current Christmas items. Now, I will tell you that there are going to be some new Christmas items coming to the shop I can give you a sneak peek of one of them. This is one of them. It's not quite finished yet. It's almost finished. This is a little tabletop display that you can, just enjoy. This is one of my favorite scenes, the nativity scene. It just is so calming and peaceful. We have one of our favorite wedding gifts that we got was actually a lamp that was made out of white porcelain, or I think some sort of, it's white and it's delicate and it has a light in it. So it's a little lamp and it lights up and it's just so peaceful. So every time I see this scene right here, that it reminds me of that lamp, and then it reminds me of us getting married. So it's all good stuff. So, and that's not even, counting that it's Jesus. So extra bonus, right? So the other thing I wanted to show you is, remember, if you've been on with me since the beginning of the show, I told you that there are some items that I just listed today. And so these are some of those items that I just listed today. So the things that are in our buy one, get one 50% off are not necessarily things that have been in there all year long. Now, granted, there's things that have been in there all year long, but there are things that are brand stinking new. So these are a few of those items. I've shown a couple of you these because I had a private shopping session with you. But let me bring these up. I'm going to put the link in here for you. Did that one go right? No. Oh, it did. Sweet. Oh, and it went. Okay, good. So this is actually, so it's a pocket rosary, but it's also, you see how small it is? It's a finger rosary. So what's a finger rosary? It's one that fits in your, it's really much smaller and easy to maneuver with your fingers. And the neat thing about this, now Melissa, if you are joining us at some point, you will like this. This rosary has Jesus on it. So this is a Saint Benedict finger rosary or pocket rosary, and it is made with yellow transparent beads. And the beads aren't crazy yellow. So if you see this on the screen, I'm going to get our handy dandy phone cam here. Can you see that? So let me get it in there we go. So the yellow is just a nice pale yellow. It just is a comforting yellow color. Obviously it's a little darker in here tonight, so it's going to look a little more darker than in the evening time. But during the day, if you look at it, it looks like sunshine. So you take this outside and it just livens up with the sunshine that's outside. So I said that it is a Saint Benedict. So the neat thing about this, I'm going to get my little fancy cam again. So I don't know if you can tell, but the center is connected to the cross. You see that? The center is connected to the cross. This is silver oxidized, and so it's made in Italy. And I source it from here in the US, but it's made in Italy. And then it has the Saint Benedict medallion on the front and the crucifix here. And so this is just a neat little item and great stocking stuffer. Great stocking stuffer. And you want to know what makes it an even better stocking stuffer? These are $8. I was able to find these, good quality beads and get them strung up. And because of the prices that I was able to get, this is $8. So you buy one, the second one's $4 at half price. So I have a lot of these in stock because I just had so much fun making them. So take advantage of this BOGO 50% off. And I put the link in there for you. These are excellent. And Saint Benedict is a patron saint of schools and school children. So it makes a really neat gift for school-age children. So think about that when you're thinking about different types of stocking stuffers this year. Add a little faith, add a little God, into the season. Since we have the opportunity to be home and have a little more time, let's enjoy it with our families and bring back some of the traditions that we may have forgotten over the years, given that we were so busy with everything that's been going on. Did you know that we offer free shipping in the U.S. over $35? So it's pretty easy to get to that $35 threshold. For example, this and this alone, $35, you get free shipping. So the free shipping will, so for example, if it's $35 and you buy another one, well, you're already over that amount anyway, but you have to get to $35. So and what I mean by that is if you have a number of items and they're, sale priced items, you do need to get to that $35. It's not the pre-sale price, it's the post-sale price that gets you to the $35. And it's one address per order. So for example, if you want to ship something to someone else, it's best that you just create a second order for them. For two reasons. One, it goes directly to them. And then if you have something in your basket that's for you or your cart that's just for you, then yours comes to you and theirs goes directly to them. And all of our products are hand wrapped. So there's no need for you to ask for gift wrap, because all year long, I gift wrap every single one of the items. And so what does that mean? For example, with these pocket rosaries that I'm showing you, each one comes in a little bag like this. Let me see, I think I have. So it'll come in an envelope like this. You open it up. And the thing that was getting stuck was the About Us card. So you'll get a little bit of information about our team here at Not So Grace, and then a little thank you card. And then inside, I have all of your products that are going to be, if it comes in a bubble wrap envelope like this, then it's going to have a harder piece of cardboard inside to protect your items. So that way, when your package gets thrown all about, your item inside is protected. So inside, there might be a couple extra cards that are in here, but here's your packaged product. And so each item, the pocket rosaries, every item that we sell, unless it's a so brand new item that I haven't made it yet, but the majority of our items have a description card, so you know what it is. And so, for example, let's say you bought all of these pocket rosaries, but they're all different. What I'm going to do is on the card here, either on the card here or on the wrapping up here, there will be a sticker with a label, so that way you know. So for example, if you're giving them all for gifts and you don't want to unwrap them before you give them, you just want to say, here's your gift, and that way it's all pre-wrapped. You can just look at it and say, oh, this is the navy blue with gold pocket rosary. Okay, this goes to Sally. And then there's the pewter rope with silver cross pocket rosary. Okay, that one goes to John, so on and so forth. So, I mean, if you're me, I'm opening every one of them because I want to see them, because I'm excited. I want to open the presents, then rewrap them, and then I'll give them away. But they will all be labeled. So if you have a number of different items that you've ordered, they will all be labeled for you. So that way it's easy for you to know what's what. So, and each of the pocket rosaries, this is what they will look like. You're going to have a sticker on the front that has our label, our logo on it, and then inside you'll have a number of cards including how to pray the rosary. And then inside of this, everything is double wrapped. So it's wrapped first in a white tissue paper and then wrapped again in this nice dark teal tissue paper. And then inside you have your cards, your how to pray the rosary, how to pray a single decade rosary. It has our business cards. So for example, if the person you're giving the gift to wants to buy another one for somebody significant in their life, they have the opportunity to find us and do that too. So that's what comes in your package if you order. Then this is for pocket rosaries, for our rearview mirror rosaries, for our steering wheel rosaries. Basically, for any of our smaller items, they will come in a package like this. If it's a larger item, it's going to come in a box. This kind of box, unless you have a lot of them, and then it'll be a bigger box. But most of them, if you have 2 or 3 door rosaries or 2 or 3 items that don't fit into the other box, into the other package, they will be in a box like this. So that way you know when something comes through, if it looks like one of those 2 items packages, and then it has our sticker on it too, you'll know it's from us. So when you pop in, make sure to say hi. I love to say hi to you guys. I love to see you on the other end of the TV, of the monitor or the phone, however you're looking at this. So here are a few other of our, I'm really close to the camera, sorry, of our pocket rosaries that were just listed today. So brand new. Let me find the links while we're, okay. So what I have here, this one, so we have 3 of them that have hammered crosses. And so if you know what that means, it means that, you know, somebody takes metal, has a piece of metal, and they literally take a ballpoint hammer and they hammer it. So I did not do that. I bought them like this because I thought they were pretty, but I made the rest of it. So Bill tied all of these knots here that you see, all 10 of these knots, and then I finished them. And so this is a hammered cross, just a very simple rounded cross, and it has a miraculous medal on it. Oh, there we go. There you can see it against the black of my shirt. So it has a miraculous medal on it, and it is a single decade. This rope is from a veteran-owned company as well. The rope is rot resistant, and it's also super easy to clean. So it gets wet and it's fine. It will dry. If you just set it on the counter for just a little bit, it will dry within about an hour, or probably less, depending on how wet it gets. And all of these, I'll do the same thing with everyone. You can crumple them up, and you can. I'm doing that on purpose.
I don't know what you were trying to do.
You can put it in your pocket. So, I mean, really, really easy to carry around with you. And, it's low profile, so it's not going to put, a big bulge in your pocket as you carry it around. And it's not going to be uncomfortable when you sit down or anything like that. And it's nice comfort. So let's say you have it in your pocket, and you just stick your hand in your pocket for a moment, just like you do to grab your keys or coin. You feel your prayer knots, and you can just say, a quick Hail Mary. And a full rosary takes about 15 to 17 minutes. So divide that in 5. So if it's 15 minutes, it takes less than 5 minutes, or about 5 minutes, to pray a single decade, and to pray a single Hail Mary is less than a minute. So you can pray it to yourself as a quick meditation when you feel it in your pocket, and that's just an easy thing to do. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The rope, I forgot to say this. The rope, isn't that fabulous rope? So this is it's a rust color or a burnt orange. So if you are from the University of Texas, the Longhorns, this would be perfect for you, and perfect for graduates or students at that university. But you can also just enjoy it. It's a great color year round. It reminds me of the desert in Arizona, where I'm from. So it's just a really nice color. So that one is the hammered silver cross knotted pocket rosary. That's a mouthful, isn't it? So the next 2 I'm going to show you side by side, and they are both hammered crosses as well. And as soon as that goes through, one of them, each of these are $20. $20 a piece. So buy one, get one, 50% off, $30 for two, or if you want to just buy one, it's going to be $20. But if you buy two, it's going to be, $20 for one of them and $10 for the second. So I put both of these in there. They look very similar, so I'm going to show them at the same time. The crosses look very, very similar, but they are different. So the difference is one of them is gold and one of them is silver. And the funny thing is, when I was putting these into on the computer today, the first thing that came to my mind was a Girl Scout song. And those of you who were Girl Scouts probably know the song I'm talking about, which is make new friends, keep the old, one's silver and one's gold. That's paraphrased. So you could always get one of each of these, send one to your old friend, gold, and send one to your new friend, silver. How cool would that be? Now, they don't have to know why you sent one to one and one to the other, but isn't that a neat little idea? So each of these has the cross with the cutout cross in the middle. And then the gold is with a navy blue rope, and the silver is with a pewter rope. Each of them have a miraculous medal. One is gold and one is silver. But other than that, they are very, very similar. So let's say you're getting something for each of your siblings, but you don't want to get them the exact same thing. These all look very similar, don't they? But they're not the same. So $20 a piece. Buy one, get one 50% off if you use Bogo Advent as the code when you check out. And then if you spend over $35, you have free shipping. So benefit, benefit, benefit. Isn't that fun? Are you bored?
No, I'm just looking around.
Oh, good fun, good fun. So did you guys know that not only is Knots of Grace on YouTube and Facebook, we are also in a lot of other places. I have just kind of exploded in terms of different social media outlets as well as marketplaces. So those of you who have been along the ride with me and Knots of Grace and what we were before, Special K Creations, and in between Knots of Grace and Special K Creations, we were My KB Style. The first marketplace that I was part of, other than craft shows, I was on Etsy. So we're still on Etsy. And our store, our shop on Etsy is called Knots of Grace Received. And if you go to knotsofgracereceived.etsy.com, you can see our shop there on Etsy. And a lot of the things that you see in our shop are on Etsy, but I don't keep everything in both shops. So just know that Etsy has a select number of the items that are at knotsofgrace.com. Knotsofgrace.com has everything that we offer. Okay, so just know that if you want to see everything we offer, knotsofgrace.com is the place you want to go. Also, we are on Amazon as well, and the Amazon handmade area. And we only have a few items out there. Again, I select a few items and I put them on Amazon to see how things go. But if you look up Door Rosary, most likely one of our items are going to pop up. So you can go out there and check us out, or go to Amazon and look up Knots of Grace, and you'll find our little shop there too. So those are two other marketplaces where we are, just so you know. Also, if you want to find us on other social media outlets, I'm on TikTok. I have a couple of videos out there. We're slowly but surely, thankfully, Anne-Marie is pushing me along to help me get that going. Getting on TikTok and doing a few more things out there. Also on Twitter. I'm not active on Twitter, but we are on Twitter. I do post some products out there. We're on Instagram at Knots of Grace. All of these, if you look up Knots of Grace, at Knots of Grace, you're going to find us there. And then where else am I? Oh, on Pinterest. So I have a lot of things out there on Pinterest. So if you like inspirational quotes or things like that, I have a lot of those on my board in Pinterest. So you can follow me as Kathleen Borsch at Pinterest, or you can follow Knots of Grace at Pinterest as well. So I hope to see you out at one of those locations. So how do you save? This weekend we're doing a Bogo 50. But we're not always running sales. So if you want to save year round, the way you do that is you become a VIP member. And I offer 12% off to all of my VIP members. And you can use, as long as you use your VIP code, you can receive the 12% off all year long. So that is a great way if you're looking at saving at different times of the year. Also, if you want to find out what's going on behind the scenes at Knots of Grace, or what things are coming up new, that is a great way for you to see that, because I don't always put it out on social before, but sometimes but if you are on our VIP, if you're part of our VIP list, then you will definitely find out what's coming new. So knotsofgracevip.com, or if you go to knotsofgrace.com at the top, you're going to see a burnt orange banner at the top of the screen, and you really can't miss it. But just in case, it's at the top of the screen. And then if you scroll down a little bit down the screen, you'll see a picture of me, and there'll be another place that you could sign up. So love to have you part of it. And then if you do purchase something on your way out, if you select that you want to receive further emails, then you will be part of our VIP group as well. So lots of different ways to keep in touch. So those are some neat things. If there's something that you're interested in seeing, please let me know. I will pull it so that way I can show you. But let me show you a couple of other pocket rosaries. These are, I don't know, they're different from what I normally do. I do a lot of silver, as many of you know. I do a lot of silver things, and these two, I've been doing a little more gold in the last couple of years, but I haven't done a lot of brass or bronze, and then I have these. So this one is a bronze cross. How cool is that? I'm going to show it on the, it's just like being at a show. And this one is gold. So let me bring up the phone cam. It's a little easier for me to show these up close when I get the phone cam going. There we go. I'm going to make me. See if I can make, who cares? All right. So can you see that one? Oh, that one looks good. Trying to turn on another light here so you can see it. There we go. Oh, that's my feet. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. So if you can see here, you can see that the ends are a little fleur-de-lis, and actually more so than that they're fleur-de-lis. They look like little crowns. And so they're really neat looking. And it's what I did with this one, which I really like, and so I hope you like it too. So it's a bronze cross, right, with the faux gem in the middle. And then there is a miraculous medal here in the bronze as well. And then it's on an olive green cord rope. And again, this cord is sourced from a veteran-owned company, and it's made in the US. So looking at this, it just looks very antique-y. At least to me, it does. And it just is really neat. So it's just a, kind of a different look than this. You know, this is a bit more modern, even though it's rustic and hammered, it's a bit more modern. Then this one is a bit more maybe Baroque or whatnot. This one definitely has a Baroque feel to it. So this one is in gold. And I will tell you that photographing this one is difficult. And the reason why is the gold is not a crazy bright gold. It's a very faint, just very subdued gold. And so you can see that it's very similar to that one there. But because of all the intricacies in it, hopefully you can see this. Oh, it's too close. Sorry. The intricacies of the cross is just really beautiful. And again, with the little faux gem in the middle. This is on a black cording. So this one here is blue on this one here. This one is on black. And so just a nice, just classic look, that gold and black with the gold miraculous medal there. So just really neat. I really like that one a lot. So those are two new items in the shop, and these go for, so the gold here is $24 and this is $25. Okay. So again, these are part of the buy one, get one 50% off. And there's a limited number of these. I think I only made 4 of each. So if you like them, I would jump on them before they're gone, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be gone as soon as people see them. So these are the new things. These are the new things that I put in the shop just today. And then another thing that I put in the shop today, and I might have shown it to you before, but I'm going to show it again, is this wall rosary. See that? It's hand painted with chalk paint. It was hand painted by my sister Kelly, and then it was strung by Bill on, and there are 10 Hail Mary beads and 1 Our Father bead with this silver spacer bead here, and it's attached to this another hammered cross here. This one's silver, and then it has this really neat faux suede tassel on the bottom, and it's just really pretty. I was looking for my doorknob. So I actually had it hanging here on a doorknob on the wall, but you could have it hanging on your door. Now it's definitely longer than our door rosaries, right? But it could hang on your doorknob if you let's say it's on a doorknob that you don't use very often, or let's say you put it on your closet doorknob. So you may use your closet door, every single day, but it's different than closing the big door, at the front of the house. So it's something that you could hang there. You could hang it just directly on, a nail on the wall, like so. You can see that. I know it's a little far away. Or if you have a cool little something to hang it on, like our little tree here, you could hang it there. But these, you can see the size of the beads, compared to my hand. They're about 1 inch in diameter. And again, they're all hand painted with chalk paint. So they have a little distressed look to them on purpose. And this one also looks really neat. If you have in your kitchen on the side, let's say you have some cabinets and there's one cabinet where you see the side of it. This looks really neat on that side cabinet. And so that way you have a little decoration right there. And so it's just a really neat addition. And this one, like I said, I just added it. Let's see. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to yawn at you. Looking for the link to put in here for you. And all I'm doing is I'm on knotsofgrace.com under the BOGO sale. I'll put this link in there as I'm going along. Where did it go? Put it in here. Oh, that looks funky. Sorry. Put it in with a weird, like, extra link on by accident. So those are a couple of things that you can do while you are, you can add to your Bogo list. Are there any questions that you guys have?
I don't think you gave them the price of that.
Oh, I didn't. My bad. These go for $48 a piece. So buy one, get one half off. One is 48, the second's 24. So great gift for a housewarming gift. Again, if you have a very close friend that you are getting something as a hostess gift for the holidays, that is a really neat gift. And it's it's a neutral color. It's black, so it would go with any decor. And it has a, it can go with a very modern decor, but it also can go with a, more of a shabby chic or, even farmhouse, if you were interested in somebody getting that. So if you have questions when you come in, let me know. I am here, and I'm glad you're showing up. I hope you brought some, yummy beverage with you, and you're hanging out with me tonight. My yummy beverage is water, so maybe you have something a little stronger than that, but that's what I have going on tonight. I'm looking something up while we are here together. So if you have a question, just pop it in the comments, or if you're here and you want to say hello, please do. Okay, that's in there. I noticed that it wasn't showing up on my screen, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So those of you who are just joining us, I wanted to show you I'm going to share my screen again. And so that way you can see when you go to knotsofgrace.com. So let's say you don't want to click on one of the links that I put into the comments. No problem. What you can do is go to knotsofgrace.com like it is here. And then you can see here that the first thing below the welcome is welcome. You have, we're doing a BOGO 50% off from the 12th through the 14th. And if you scroll down, you will see the big banner here, right? And then if you click on it, oh, let me go back. Remember how I told you if you forget what the code is, I put it here. So BOGO Advent is the code. And then if you forget again, which is no problem, I put the code here on the BOGO sale page as well. So this is valid for, oops, I have a typo there. I'll go fix the typo once we're done tonight. But it's buy one, get one 50% off, and it's valid to Not So Grace customers from today through the 14th at midnight or just before midnight. You need to use BOGO Advent, and so the first item, second item is 50% off if it's a lesser value, and that might have gum on it. Okay. But it'll do the calculation for you if you put in BOGO Advent. But you can see here, if you look at the top, there are 86 products to choose from. So it's not the entire shop, but it's a significant amount of the shop. So what I was trying to do, oh, there it is. I couldn't find it. and it's just because there's 86 products in here and I just missed it there. So there's the painted wood bead wall rosary at $48 a piece. And then these are some other items that I just listed today. One of our big sellers this year. So pocket rosaries is a big seller this year. And another one that is going over really well this year are rear view mirror rosaries. Either there's we're needing that closeness to God wherever we are, which is what our products are all about. Or we have a lot of people that are finding knots of grace who have kids who are turning 16, like mine will be soon. And so these make an excellent gift for those kids who are turning 16, because as you can see here on the screen, this is actual rear view mirror that you can install in a car. It has a little suction cup on it if you needed to install a second one in your car. But so it's almost a standard size, and you can see how low it would hang from your rearview mirror. And anyway, so they've been going over really well this year. So I added some new ones to the shop, and let me show you these that I just added. These are a little more country. Country style, farmhouse style, rustic style, whichever style you want to call it. But so they all have this faux leather, stamped leather look to them. This one happens to have a buckle in the middle with some silver accents. This one has 4 buckles with a silver medallion in the middle. And then this one is what I consider like classic stamped leather look with the flowers that are stamped into it. And then it has the seal, the star with the circle around it. Each of these have a St. Christopher medal on them. And so, he is the patron saint of travelers. So that way you have him with you, or his saint medal with you as you're driving along. And then you can say a quick prayer to ask him for your intention, and then you can go driving from there. And all of our, except for this new one that I'm going to show you. But the majority of our knotted, if it's knotted with paracord, we make them this way. So it makes it easy to wrap it around your rearview mirror and then attach it. And then that way you have it just like so. And you have this shining at you. And it's, Bill, you can say, does it get in your way when you drive?
No.
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 And that's coming from somebody who has been driving for a lot longer than me. And he's had one of these in his car even longer than I have. I think he was my first person who said second person who said I want one in my car. His looks similar to this. So this is another one of our rearview mirror rosaries that actually made a comeback because I couldn't find the cross anymore, and I found the cross again. So that was exciting. So let me finish up with these. These, faux leather is what I'm going to call them. Rearview mirror rosaries. Each of these are $24 a piece. And if you're ever wondering why different items that are very similar have different prices, it all depends on how long it takes us to make, and as well as the cost of the goods, the materials that we have to source. So it looked like I just froze there for a second. So for example, if one time that I go and I purchase things from one of my vendors that they are on sale, I'm going to pass those savings on to you. But unfortunately, if the next time I go and purchase, if they're not on sale anymore, I might have to, unfortunately changed those prices too. So it just kind of depends on the timing of when things are. I try not to change my prices. There are times where, like the next year, I need to bump the price up because it costs me more to source some of the items. For example, the cost of rope has gone up this year significantly. So thankfully, I purchased a lot of rope early in the year before COVID hit. And so I have a lot in stock. And so to last us through the season. So I won't have to change any of my prices for you, which is amazing. I'm so happy that we were able to do that. But rope has increased in price. And it just is part of the world that we're in right now. It may go back and we'll figure out how that goes, but I'm hoping not to, increase prices as we go along. But I just like to be transparent with you and let you know why something is more than something else. So for example, this cross right here, this rosary, it looks very similar, doesn't it? But it's not. So this one here, because of the type of rope that's used, because of the cross itself that is purchased, this one is $28 a piece. So there is a difference, but all the quality is the same. It's just, I have to figure out the cost. I could mark all of these up to 28 if you want, but I figured if I can save you a couple of dollars, then I would rather have that as a consumer. And so I like to treat you the way I want to be treated myself. So just so you know, that's how all that goes. Let me put that link in. Okie doke. So this is another item. So I don't know if I've shown you guys this before. I'm going to start showing you some of our door rosaries. And these are actually some new door rosaries that we have in the shop too. A couple of them are pretty unique. I never knew about a Tau cross before, a Franciscan Tau cross, until last year. Yeah, I believe it was last year at the Marist school show. So a year ago, last weekend, someone had requested a custom door rosary and they wanted a Tau cross, and it was something for their mother. And so I went and searched for these crosses and what the Tau cross is. I can go into a lot more detail, but I will let you go and seek it out. But it is Franciscan, and each of these is, so I have two different sizes. Okay, so this one here is the smaller Tau cross, and so the reason you don't have the top here is that the cross, imagine Jesus on the cross here, and his, kind of his head's hanging low, but you don't see the top. And there's more to it, and I'm probably brutalizing the explanation of it, but it has just quite a history to it. And it's from the Old Testament, this cross is. So anyway, and if you're a Tennessee fan, it kind of looks like the Tennessee T, the University of Tennessee T. But I only have 3 of these. So like I said, this was a custom order. I ordered 2 small crosses and then 2 large crosses. And I had these custom made for me. That is a company that makes them. They make them all the time, but this was a new item for me. I'm probably not going to make any more. So these are unique, truly one-of-a-kind items. If you do not like the rope that's here, we do have a rope change option. There is a $5 charge for changing the rope. But you can change it to whatever color you like as long as we have it in stock. I chose the colors that I thought looked best with these crosses based on the crosses that they are. This is 41. And these are made of solid oak wood. These crosses are, and the crosses were cut by a small business in Ohio, and so they're really well made crosses, and so you can hear how sturdy they are. So there are two that have a walnut finish to them, and then one that has a natural finish to it. The natural finish, so these two larger ones are $48 a piece. And the crosses are, I believe, 6 inches long. I can get out my... Yep, 6 inches high. And so this one is on an olive rope. This one here is on a grape purple rope, and then this one is on a hunter green rope. Doesn't that look neat? That one's so pretty. And look at the wood grains that you can see. So those are a new item in the shop, and it was all, I like to tell you guys the stories behind some of these that are made. So this was based off of a custom order that someone wanted, and so you are reaping the benefits of having some additional of those, of some that I, some crosses that I had left from that custom order. And then this is another one. Oh, let me put that link in there. Sorry. So there's two sizes of that. There's the larger 5x6 cross, and then there's a smaller 3x4 cross that we have of that one. And when you go and look at these online here, actually, the pictures they turned out really great. I was able to catch the lighting in the while I was taking the pictures, and so it just made the rope pop in just such a way, and the crosses. So there you can see them side by side. It's a little easier to see them side by side on the screen that way. And then you can see here, you just click on each one and it will show you the different prices that each of them are. So if you click on it and then add to cart, and again, there's one of each. So you truly have a unique piece of artwork in your home with one of these door rosaries. And if you know someone who really loves the Tau, the Franciscan Tau crosses, that is just a beautiful gift that you could give to them. So actually, I'm going to show you this one next because I see it here. Okay. So this one, I'm showing you this one here. It's this textured cross. I'm going to remove that. Here we go. It is a heavy weighted cross. So this one this has a really nice weight to it. So the back of it has this texture to it. The front of it it looks like it's almost beaded around it, and then on the inside, can you see? There's a little like well. So this is raised edges, and then on the inside you have this texture again. And it's actually not a very large door rosary if you compare it to some of our, well, goodness, if you compare it to, this one here that a lot of people absolutely love. I mean, look at the size difference. This one is great for, for anywhere. But if you wanted to put it, looking for my doorknob, there we go. If you have, a bedroom doorknob, it would be great there. It's great on, that if you have a door that goes out to your garage, it would be good on that because of the heaviness of it. And so, and then if you have a pet, this is a good one if you have a pet, because if they decide they want to start chewing on it, they're not going to get too far with this. And so this would make a good one if you have a pet. And if you have a big dog like we used to have, and we used to have a bell on the door, and he would knock his nose up against it to tell us that he needed to go out. they could kind of do that with this too, because it would make a little noise. So it's kind of fun, a little double duty there. This is $38 for this door rosary, and it comes with a navy blue rope, and the rope is sourced from a veteran-owned company made here in the U.S. And it has just this beautiful sheen to it, and it looks really pretty. So I put that one in there. Great. Bill, do you have anything you want to add to any of this?
No, not really, except that I'm not ready to retire.
Okay. Would you do me a favor before you do that?
Yep.
Would you mind going and getting me some water?
Well,
Oh, wait, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Never mind. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a little bit of a brief pause, so hang on just a second. I'm fine now. One of the fun things about, being at home and internet, and Dana's doing homework, and a bunch of different people, so accessing the internet, and then you just never know what's going on, right? So this is a new one. This is another one of our, I love the look of hammered metal. You can kind of tell by some of the items that I've added to the shop. And so this is another one of our newer items. I may have shown this before, but some of you may not have seen it, so I'm going to show it again. And it's now in the shop. I have 3 of these in stock. And this one, look at it. It looks almost like a cookie cutter, doesn't it? So wouldn't that be a super fun Christmas, gift that you give to somebody, especially if it's somebody who makes Christmas cookies or makes cookies all the time. Coming to mind is a gal I know who actually does, who has a cookie business, and so she does that. So this would just be and she's Christian, and so this would be a really neat gift for her. So if you don't buy one, I may be getting one for her. Anyway, so this is gold, and then it's wrapped with thank you, Bill. It has leather wrapped around this one part of the cross, and then the rope is attached. Good night, Bill.
Night.
Attached to the cross directly, so there's no extra piece to it or anything like that. It is truly one unit now that it's all connected. So just really neat. It has a heavy weight to it, but it's not overly heavy. You would think it'd be really, really, so what I mean by that is looking at it, it looks really light because it's looks like it's just, some outline metal, right? But it's a heavier metal. It's, got a gold overlay, silver or gold overlay to it. And it just is really pretty. And against the, on the chocolate brown rope, it just is, I don't know, it's just very neutral. And to me, it's just very classic looking. Could definitely go in any home. It has that sort of modern look to it, but yet it could be more casual as well. So I love this one. And this one is $39 a piece. We have 3 of these. That's it. I don't have any more. Once they're gone, they're gone. And then of this cross, I think I have 3 of these as well. So again, once they're gone, they're gone. Excuse me. All right. So one of the other things I wanted to ask, when you come in, let me see if I've got this banner up. I don't. So when you pop in, what I would love to know is, what is your favorite Christmas carol, or maybe your favorite Christmas hymn? My favorite one is one by Sting. I'm sure somebody else sang it before Sting did, but it's sung Gabriel, the angel Gabriel. The angel Gabriel. Okay, I won't sing it for you, because then, of course, I want you to remember the words. I usually make up my own words half the time anyway, to most songs. It's a fun thing for me, but not very fun for those who are around me. And I'm making up words to songs, so it's just kind of fun. Anyway, if you want to tell me what your favorite Christmas carol is, I would love to know. And then Little Drummer Boy is always one that I enjoy, and actually that one I enjoy more now the older I get, because I believe it was one of my dad's favorites as well. So I actually enjoy it because it was something that he liked. And so that's one that I like as well. I think I'm just going to keep showing you some more stuff because I can. I do want to show you one that is not part of the BOGO. But it's a new item in the shop. And I think I put it out on, I'm sorry I'm so close, but that's just where this all is right now. All right. I'm just looking for the link. It's easier for me if I just pop out here and look for the link than it is for me to do other stuff. Who just joined me? Hi, Mom. How are you? Do you know that you type in Livia? Just curious. If you do, then I want to know the story. But I know that the I is next to the O. Or is it Livia? I don't know. But hi, Mom. How are you doing? So this is our new pocket hug. So if you were with me, I think it was last Friday at the Feature Friday, I showed these. And so these are new. It comes in this little cello wrap on this little backer card. And on it says pocket hug, sending you a little hug. Sending a little hug from me to you. Keep it in your pocket and know I'm thinking of you. Low, high. Okay. Anyway, each of them are handwritten by me. So you can see here that the hearts are going to look like hearts, but they're going to be, but you know they're a heart. I try and make each one of them as pretty as possible, but sometimes, you know what? It looks like a heart that if I'm signing a card to you, that's the way the heart is going to be when I sign my card to you. So these are great. They are everything is, like I said, handwritten on each side. So each side of the token looks the same, meaning, you know, it's handwritten, and it says a hug from me to you. And it's written with permanent ink. And so if you get it wet, and this token here is actually my little demo because I ran it under a faucet for a little while and got it wet. And this is how it looked after it was wet. Looks the same, doesn't it? Looks the same pretty much as that. So no streaking, you can see that. So it stays nice and permanent. So if you do have somebody who literally will carry it in their pocket, or if they carry it in their pocketbook or in their wallet, it is start aging, but the ink's not going to run. So it's just a neat little token. And these are $2.95 a piece. And you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a packet. a package of 10. And so I did bundle them in a pack of 10. So individually they're $2.95 a piece, and in a pack of 10 they're $28. So you're saving almost $2 a piece if you buy in a package of 10. And how fun would it be is if you have that pack of 10 in your purse or in your backpack or whatnot, and you are at the grocery store and you look at somebody and they look like they're having a bad day, pop one of these out and you hand it to them. I wonder what the look on their face would be. I can actually imagine my mom doing that at the grocery store. I don't know why, but Mom, I can see you doing that. So that is just a neat little thing you could do. You can give them to strangers, or you can give them to your loved ones too. So if you're going to be away from your family over the holidays, you can pop this in an envelope. This is a 3x4 little card here. So you can put it in an envelope. You might want to take it to the post office. I don't think you'd have a problem from a bulky perspective. But you definitely could take this and put it in an envelope with a little note to it with it and send it to somebody. And it's probably going to, don't quote me on this because I haven't tested it yet, but it's probably just going to cost you a normal stamp because it's going to be less than the weight that you normally would put in there. So this is one of our newer items. It's a pocket hug, and it's just something fun. And you know, we all need hugs, and if we can't give them physically, at least we can give them virtually or, with a little token. And it dances. I'm feeling a little giddy right now because it's now 8 o'clock. All right. So, hey, Mom, since you're here, what is your favorite Christmas carol? Do you have a favorite Christmas carol? And then if anyone else is out there and want to tell me what their favorite Christmas carol, I'd love to find out. So let me show you. These are some other things that are great, easy shipping items. So inexpensive is what I mean by that. So if you want to send a rosary to somebody, but you don't want to spend a lot of money on postage, and you want it to be something fairly inexpensive, this is one of those items. So let me, rosary card. What I'm doing is I am on knotsofgrace.com. I use the little magnifier glass. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I use a little magnifier glass, and I just look up what I'm looking for, and I'm all about easy. Okay, so this one that I just put the link in is for this rosary card right here. Can you see the slight raise of each of the beads? It's actually almost easier if you see. That's what it was called, Mary's Little Boy Child. I said drummer boy, but it's Mary's Little Boy Child. Was Dad's. Do you have a favorite, Mom? And then on the back, you can see that they're indented. So they're indented on the one side, and then they're raised on the other side. So it's an embossing. And this is a full rosary. And then on the back, if you can see here, they're all the mysteries. So you can pray each of the mysteries, and it even tells you what day that you're supposed to pray, each of the mysteries. So this is $2 a piece. These are $2 a piece. And so this is part of our Bogo. So one is at so 2 for $3 if you buy 2 of them. The other one I have, similar concept, but a little different looking. This very sweet little Mary and baby Jesus. Speaking of Mary's little boy child, is this Mary and Jesus rosary card. So again, this has the raised and the dippled beads, if you want to call them, on here. And it also has the mysteries on it, just like the other one does. And this one is $4 a piece. It's just a different quality of card. They both are very sturdy, but they are from different places, so they are different price. So this is another great, put it in a regular envelope, pop it in the mail for 55 cents or whatever the stamp postage is right now, and, you know, send a little bit of prayer to somebody, and they can, you know, put it in their wallet. It's a wallet size card, or they could put it in their back pocket if they wear jeans like I do. But again, it's just a neat little option there. Inexpensive. So $2, $4, and then the little pocket hugs are $2.95 a piece. So we've got some really, you know, not everything is $30 in our shop. We have some lower, you know, lower priced items as well. Mom, is there anything that you want to see? If there is, just let me know. I'm just going to keep on chugging. Okay, I'll send you a couple of each. I'll connect with you tomorrow, and you can tell me what you want. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then, let's see. You've seen some of our pocket rosaries before. Well, maybe you haven't. If you're new, you may not have seen some of them. So let me show them. We have our rainbow of pocket rosaries. So these here are all the same cross. They're just, I have multiple colors of them because I just thought they'd be pretty on different colors. And I found that our best-selling colors are actually these right here. These, I've had some sell on those, but these are the most that sell. So the navy, black, rust color, burnt orange, pewter, burgundy, and grape. And then we also have it in olive, yellow, and raspberry. So lots of pretty colors, work for a lot of different, you know, people who like different colors. Each of them has a miraculous medal on it, and each of them has a cross with the Serenity Prayer on it. And if you don't know what the Serenity Prayer is, it's God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. And so it's on there. And then the back has this nice little slight texture to it. And each of the crosses have a anti-tarnish varnish that we put on them. Bill, this is one of the many things that Bill helps me with, along with tying the knots. He helped me to put that sealer on each of these crosses after I tested it. So the way we work here is, like, I do a lot of testing and like the initial creation of products. And then if it's something that Bill can take and do while he's watching one of his shows or needing something to keep himself busy while he's here in Georgia with us, then he helps me, which is such a pleasure. And it's such a benefit for me. So it's great. But anyway, so each of these has those unique features. And then the only difference is the color. And so these are $25 a piece. They are meant to go in your pocket, but they are also, imagine that you want to give this to a college student. Granted, they're going to be coming home from school pretty soon and going to be home until the next term, given that we're almost at Thanksgiving. But when they go back, they could take a little bit of home with them, which home is, you know, part of your Christian faith. And so they could take this with them. It's not overwhelming. It's just small enough. If they have, it would actually fit over a doorknob. If they wanted to hang it on a doorknob, they could do that. Or if they had a little, which I wish we had these things when I was going to school. But the little 3M things that you have, hangers that you put on the walls and such, they could just hang it next to their bed on a little 3M hook and have it right there for them. So, there's lots of different options. And then if they have, depending on, where they're in school, if they have a closet doorknob, you could always hang it on a closet doorknob too. So these are great as well for RCIA. So, as you're becoming a member of the Catholic Church, whether through RCIA or confirmation. Sorry, I couldn't think of the other C word. I was thinking communion, and I'm like, no, that's not the one I was thinking of. But confirmation, it would be another great option for them. This, and then also, if you're not aware, the Serenity Prayer is a prayer for Alcoholics Anonymous. And so if you know somebody who is, currently in recovery, this would be a great gift for them. It's something they can keep in their pocket. And when they're struggling, they can always, say a prayer and ask Mary for help to pray for them. So that is a really great gift. And this has been a big seller this year as well. So just an option. Nice little stocking stuffer that you can add. And then this one is our biggest seller this year. So this, if just so you know how this one came to be, I originally had those Serenity prayer pocket rosaries, and someone said, you know what, I like the concept, but the cross itself is too ornate. Do you have something less ornate? And I did. And so I had this one here, which is just a rod, a simple rod, Jerusalem style cross. And then what it has on there, if you can see that, I know it's not crystal clear, but there's a blue enameled miraculous medal. So I put this together, showed it to her, and she said she really liked it. So that is how this one came to be. And this has been a real big seller this year. I'm very fortunate that people have enjoyed it and have purchased it, and some have come back and purchased more for other people. And so I feel like really honored that people have enjoyed it. That's one of the things that I love most about what I get to do, is that when people like it and I get to find out that they liked it, is just it brings me a lot of pleasure, and a lot of joy. So I appreciate you all for enjoying these products. So that is, I put the link in there for you guys. Both of those are $25 a piece. And they're things that will last for a long, long time. Durable products, durable pieces that I put together. And so they will last for a long time. Another rear view mirror rosary. This one is brand new. For some reason, I feel like I showed it to the group on one of the Future Fridays and thought I would have it listed. I finally listed it today. There's nothing like, wanting to show it to you guys and knowing that I have today as the opportunity. So look at these. There again, I have another hammered cross here. They're wrapped in a faux suede or faux leather wrap down here. And then down at the bottom, I'm actually going to get the faux cam out because I think it will show these a little bit better. Just turn in. I'm going to get rid of me for a sec. There we go. So can you see that? Oh, you can. Good. There we go. So when it's hanging, it would hang better than the way it lies on the table. But if you can see, it's stamped with John 3:16, the Bible verse there. And then again, there's a small hanging charm with John 3:16, a small charm, a cross charm hanging, and then a small crystal, faceted crystal that'll catch the light and just let it shimmer in your car. And so this it's a rosary. It has 10 knots. These knots are a little different than our other knots. And the other thing that's different about this is that we made it like a necklace style. So the connection where our other rearview mirror rosaries, here, let me show you. Sorry, I don't want to get you sick from carrying you all over the place. But you see on these that I've designed these so that they wrap around and they connect here at the bottom. But on this, I decided to try something different and have the connection here at the top. You see that? And it comes in 2 different colors. I have 2 in the silver tone, and I have 8 in the copper color here. So let me switch back. Let's see. And let me find this one so I can put the link in there for you. You can see what I do. I sing to myself all the time. Where is it? Technical difficulties. Please stand by. I know I just listed this. There it is. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. Are you laughing at me because I can't find something, or the technical difficulties? Which one is it? Or me singing? Could be any of those things, right? Oh, well, I'm glad you're laughing, because what fun would it be as if we weren't having a good time? All right. Now, if you're laughing at me singing to myself as I'm driving through the my website here, just imagine being my husband Dave as we drive along the road, and I'm driving along and I make little noises in my, if I'm like, just having fun. I do like vroom vrooms and different things as we drive along. So I can be kind of annoying in a good way. Oh, goodness. Just call me a dork. That's all right. I don't mind. All right, let's see if I can find this now. Huh. Okay. I will find this so that I can give you the link. Well, they go for $22 a piece. I apologize that this is taking forever. There's 2 of the silver tone, hence the cup you sent, and 8 of the copper. The copper, and so they're super pretty. I don't know why it's not showing up. Oh, that's why. My bad. Because I forgot to literally add it to the shop. Sorry, guys. Good thing I know the back end of this stuff like I do the front end. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. That's like, when did you send me a cup? Because it didn't get delivered. Oh, goofy. It's Thursday night. What would you be doing if you weren't here with me now? Oh, okay, come on. Seriously? Thanks for being patient. There it is. Goodness gracious. Oh, well, why aren't you in tarot class, Mom? Is it a do it at your own pace? I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to talk to you over the interwebs here. So this one is, oh good, it's a do it your own pace. So this is a new one here that I just added today. And what I was going to show you before I went on the wild goose chase to try and find this. So this one is different than our normal, what I'm going to call our normal rearview mirror rosaries, because this is more necklace style. It doesn't mean that I can't wear it as a necklace, but maybe if somebody has a smaller neck than me, they could. Don't do that and hurt yourself, please. But so what you would do is you would wrap it around your rearview mirror, and then has a sturdy lobster clasp and a nice little ring here, and then it's hidden behind the rearview mirror like this. So imagine that this is your rearview mirror, and then the hook is hidden behind it. So this is a little different. It is a single decade rosary. So those are super cute. And I think I mentioned they're 22 a piece. And they are buy one, get one as well. One of the things that I sent to our VIPs this week were some of our newer items in the shop. And they are our bookmarks. So these bookmarks, I'm going to show you. So those of you who know me, sorry, I'm making a lot of noise over here. Thanks, Mom. Know that Dana is a sophomore, and that this year she was to be confirmed, and actually she got confirmed on the 4th. A bunch of her friends at our parish are getting confirmed on the 21st. Yes, Saturday the 21st. And so confirmation is top of mind in my world. Because it's been top of mind for her all year as she's been preparing. So one of the items that I have in the shop is our bookmarks. And the other thing that this is top of mind is because my daughter is an avid reader. She loves to read. Right now she's reading more manga than books, but she does, she's getting ready for Reading Bowl, so she's going to start reading those too. But these bookmarks are metal. They're very sturdy, solid metal. I don't even think you can bend it without some sturdy tool. But on them, it's very appropriate for confirmation. Let me see that. Come, Holy Spirit, hear me, lead me, guide me. And it even has the Holy Spirit dove on it. So it hangs in your book. So it doesn't even have to be a Christian book. It can be a book about delivering happiness from Zappos. So it could be your Bible. It could be any book. But I don't know if you saw, it's just like those old school bookmarks that you had when you were a kid with the cord and the tassel on it. Except for this one has, this one specifically has a quartz gemstone. Each of these is a coin. It's a quartz gemstone. So each bead is unique. Some, as you can see, have more color in them, and some of them are more clear and have just some striations in them. Each of these has a tassel on them and a decorative cross. And then, but it's just like those old school bookmarks that you had. And it's, just pop it in your book like that. You can see. And then it just hangs. Yep. Oh, you like yours? Good. And then it hangs, like I call it book bling. So if it's on your shelf waiting for you to read it, it's a little bit of prettiness on your shelf that you just added. And then as you're reading your book, read. It holds nicely in your hand. And then you can pray your rosary as you take a little break. And these are nice and smooth and nice to hold in your hand. So this one, like I said, is quartz. It's a quartz gemstone. And here is the link. Let me tell you what it's called. This is $28 a piece. It's called gold rutilated quartz. So inside of these, let me see if our phone cam can show us. Oops, let's do side by side. Can you see that? All right. That's not the greatest, is it? You would think against that white it would be a nicer picture. But you can see inside of here that you can see there's like a little gold fleck there, and then this one has a lot more coloring. Then there's like little tiny flecks of gold here. And so every single one of these rosaries is going to be unique. No two are going to be alike because this is a natural gemstone. So just so you know, yours may not look exactly like this because it's unique. It's a gemstone. And so I cannot make each and every one the same because it's not. I just can't. So these are some others that are in this with that specific bookmark. There's one with an amber glass bead, and then another with a amethyst glass bead. And then this one has a navy blue tassel, and this one has a teal tassel to it. The other similar style to the quartz, but the price is slightly different. And so let me show you. There we go. These are $24 a piece. And if you're wondering why, the others were a natural gemstone, and these are a glass bead. Both beautiful, both sturdy in their own way, but just there's a cost difference between them because of what they are, and so that would be the reason behind the cost variance. So another one I have here, and I'm going to show these to you on the phone cam because I think it'll be easier. I miss having when I'm at a show, I have a set of these all set up on the table. And I usually have a Bible on the table as well. And so I have one set up on the Bible, and then I have another that's then I have another book that's kind of upright so you can see the bling, the book bling that I just talked about. And then I have a number that are just sitting on the tabletop like this. And so as I was doing that, it was just reminding me of it. And one of my favorite things that happens when we're at a show is when people come up and they touch the beads, and they'll do this, and then they'll move them around. And it's funny because a lot of times they feel like they're messing up my display. And I will say the same thing every single time. They are meant to be touched. Don't worry. They're meant to be touched. We can always move them back later. But please take a look. See which one fits in your hand the best. See which one feels the best for you. And that's one of the joys of having those face-to-face. But this is the second best thing that we could do. So this bookmark here, the other one had very much a confirmation tone to it. This one could be as well, but this one could go for any of the sacraments. I have called you by name. You are mine. And it's the Isaiah 43:1. And Mom, I think this is the bookmark you have. And so this is another really sturdy metal bookmark, similar style, like I said, and these are single decade rosaries. Each of them have a tassel on them, just like the other one that I just showed. The crosses are a bit different on these than the other one. But other than that, very, very similar. So this one, it has a teal bead with some purple in the middle as well, and then with a purple tassel. This one, I believe I called Coffee and Cream. And I'll put all these links in for you if you're interested, with a teal tassel. And then this one is a mocha freshwater pearl, and it has a brown tassel. And then this one is a, let me see, I think it's a natural gemstone. I think it's a purple agate gemstone with a gray tassel. And then this is another, this one's actually bone and glass beads. And so this one's really pretty with the brown tassel. Let me get it off of the phone cam. And those, oops. So this one is the teal. The teal is 24. This one here is 24. The freshwater pearl is 25. Again, there's a price difference based on the types of beads. The earth tones, which is the bone and brown, is 24. So a lot of these, oops, sorry, Mom, did I? How do I get that away? Go away. Oh, sorry. Hi. That was funny. Mom, you got your yes out. Oh, funny, funny, funny. The purple agate is a gemstone bead. So this is 26. And cream and coffee, because this is a gemstone as well with the howlite, is 28. So we have a couple that are 28, 25 and 26, and then several at the 24 mark, all with these beautiful bookmarks. So those are great stocking stuffers. They come inside a little, here, I have it here. Yay. A little case. So each one will come inside of a little case like so. It'll look just like that. And then it will be hand wrapped. and be hand wrapped inside of a package that will look prettier than this, but essentially will look like this. So that would be the way it will come when you receive it. Let's see. What else would you like to see tonight? We want to see some bling, maybe? Well, I want to tell you about my blog. So I was mentioning a little bit ago that we're on a lot of different social sites, but we also have a blog. And I started the blog when I started our website back in March. And so let me show you our blog. So that way. So if you go to whynots.blog, you can see it here, whynots.blog, it will take you to this. And so you'll know that you're there because you'll see whynots.blog. So what is the blog all about? It's about faith. There's a lot of, now I'm diving deeper into our faith, understanding more about it. And as I'm learning more about it, I'm sharing it with you. But Knots of Grace is all about being wherever you are in your journey. And so I'm on my journey, and you may be at the same place I am, but you may not. And so, for example, the latest blog that I have out here is how to be intentional with acts of kindness. If you don't know, tomorrow is World Kindness Day. And so, and it's something I learned about when I was living in Singapore with the family and didn't know anything about it. I thought it was just some like Hallmark card type of holiday. But it's celebrated in a number of countries throughout the world. And I think that the US could use it too. And it's just, a way of being a little more friendly. So if you go through this, I talk a little bit about World Kindness Day, and then just being intentional with your kindness. Because, all of us try and be kind in one way or another. But there are sometimes we need to intentionally be kind, especially if we're not having a good day, or if we see somebody who's not having a good day. Pray for someone who's sick, hold the door for somebody. Even in COVID times, you can, do some of these gestures even and still be, 6 feet apart and masked and all of that kind of stuff. So that's just this week's, or the last week, I think it was. And then I do post our Feature Fridays out here too. If there's things that that way you can, if you miss the Feature Friday, you can always come out, look, and watch it here. And then you can get all the links to what I showed during that week's Feature Friday. So whynots.blog is our blog, and it's all about your journey and my journey. And so hopefully you'll get bits and pieces out of my journey that might be able to help you, or you might want to forward along to somebody. So you can always check that out, as well as all the other wonderful places that I am, that Knots of Grace is online. So we have about another hour left for this evening. And so if there's anything that you want to see, please just let me know. I'd be happy to, pull it out and show you. But as of one of the questions I was curious about, because when I was putting so this is the second of 3, what I call no-show sales events. Oops, I can remove that now. No-show sales events. And if you don't know what that means, in my words, earlier this year when COVID first came about and we all were on lockdown, I needed to find a way to still connect with you, my customers. And I was supposed to have an in-person show, craft show, and it got canceled, like so many other things. Got canceled. And so I called it my first online virtual show or virtual sale like this a no show because we're not having a show. So this is our next best thing. So kind of silly, like me. And so this is this is the one I'm having 3 here for the holiday season. So usually tonight specifically, right now I would be at St. Bridget Catholic Church here in Johns Creek, Georgia, and we would be, in the last hour of the Thursday night sip and shop session of holidays. And so that is one of the shows. And so today is a no show. So we're having an online show in lieu of being there in person. And then tomorrow I would have been having day 2, but instead of doing day 2 tomorrow in person, because we can't, I'll have my feature Friday. So you can join me at 11:10 a.m. On Facebook. If you follow me personally, you'll probably see me there. But if you follow Knots of Grace, I will definitely be there. So you can see me tomorrow at 11:10 a.m. Eastern. I'm generally there every Friday. Next Friday, I think I'm going to have a pre-recorded for you guys, and likely the Friday after that, since it's Thanksgiving. And then, as we move more and more into the holidays, it may get a little more spotty, but you will know if I'm on or not. So I hope you can join me on Facebook. So this is the second of 3 no-shows. The last no-show, so this weekend we're having a buy one, get one 50% off. The next show, I'm not sure what we're doing. So if there are things that you like in our shop, and you've been on the fence about them, really, I want you to enjoy the savings that we're able to offer. Because next show, I'm not sure what I'm going to offer. It may just be free shipping. It may be something else. Or it may just be, an hour sale, like come and buy it in an hour, and this product is for sale at such and such a price, and so it'll be a little more, quick sales. I don't know. I haven't worked all that out yet. I like to kind of work that as we go, but I don't have cyber sales for Black Friday or anything like that. Instead, what I have is I have our no-show. And so our last chance holiday no-show in lieu of Black Friday and all those things is on December 3rd. But don't wait. Really, I'm not trying to sell you. That's not what I'm trying to do. But what I'm trying to do is, if you have something in our shop that you really like and you really want to have it for Advent, because I want you to have a special holiday this year. Enjoy the fact that we're home with our families. Enjoy the fact that you can really kind of like lean into some old traditions. One, I'm thinking, Mom, just so you know, if you have the recipe, or I might have to reach out to Derek, but one that I'm thinking about kind of rekindling is bringing back my grandmother's bread recipe. I don't think I've ever made it unless I was at Mom's making pierogi when we were, in my 20s or something like that. But I haven't made that bread recipe in a while, and it's just kind of, I'm this year I'm going to make it. And so we're all busy. We're still busy. Life is still moving as fast as can be, but we do have these opportunities to take and slow down a little bit more. And because we don't have to rush out the door in the mornings necessarily. I mean, you may or you may not, but a lot of companies are working remotely. So if you are able to enjoy a little slower pace, do so. If you have it, text it to me. Otherwise, I'll reach out to Derek. But anyway, that's what my intention is helping people just find that peace during all of this chaos that we have going on. It's been such a funky year, and I think we all need a little bit of joy, a little more joy in our lives. And so if you add a little bit of grace to your life through one of our products, that would just be, be excellent. So let me step down from that little box. I wasn't meaning to be there, but it just was where I was. But have for those of you who are here, have any of you started your Christmas shopping? Put a 1 in the comments if you have, and put a 2 in the comments if you haven't yet, and then put a 3 in the comments if you're all done. I would love to. I started. Yeah, I started. I start all year round. So when no, you haven't started yet. When I'm out looking at things, and if I'm out and about, or if I'm online or whatever, and I see something that I like that reminds me of somebody, I have a little stash that I buy it when I see it, and then I put it in my little stash for the right season, whether it's for their birthday or for Christmas or whatnot. So, Mom, I already found one thing for you. I don't know if it's the only thing, but I found one thing for you already. So, speaking of craziness of this year and COVID and quarantine and all that fun stuff, what I've noticed recently is I've had some people buying, I'm just going to call them bundles. I don't have them bundled in the shop, but this weekend you could bundle them because of the buy one, get one. So think about who has to be in a mask all the time. We've got our essential workers like nurses and doctors, and the people in the healthcare profession. We have folks who are at the grocery stores and all of people like that. And then we have teachers. So though a lot of teachers have some virtual students and such, most of them are in the classroom, at least here in Georgia. They're in the classroom, and guess what? They're masked up all day long. So one thing that I've noticed that people are starting to buy, and for teachers, for parents, for different folks, is they're bundling up one of our masks. So these are all hand sewed, machine sewed by me. And I have a limited quantity. I'm not making any more colors of masks. Right now, all of our masks are $8 a piece, so they're a really reasonable price. I have ironed each and every mask, so in our family, we like ours nice and pleated. And so each of the masks have been ironed. And then along with the mask, you get this little cute package. And what's inside this package, I'm noticing, I haven't attached them yet. So you see these little they're not jump beads. I can't remember what these are called. Anyway, these beads, they're large beads. And so I attached one here and one here. I don't have them on there. So just imagine that my fingers right here are a bead, and you move them to make the elastic tighter or looser. So that way it's a custom fit for you. But let's say, so there's going to be a set already on your mask when it comes to you. But for whatever reason, one of them pops off, you lose it. Well, you have 2 spares here so that you can reattach them to your mask. So that way you have it there. The other thing that I include are 2 of these aluminum nose strips. So what you do is you peel it off. They're self-sticking. You peel it off and you attach it wherever the center is for you. And then that way you can bend it so that it is more flush on your nose. It is self-stick. It's not permanent stick. So in time, it will come off. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I give you 2 of them. So mine, I had it on there for, probably 3 months. And then I finally took it off, and I have a lot of these, but I just didn't ever put one back on. And so I wear mine without it now, and it works just fine. Washing these, what I've found to be the best is, now those of you who don't know what this is, bear with me, but those of you who do, if you ever seen a bra bag, So women out there, you might have these little zipper bags, mesh bags that you put your bras in. And so that way the little hooks don't get caught on everything, and then they get clean. You can put them in the washer and you don't have to literally hand wash them. So what I do is when our masks are dirty, I fold it up and I put it in my little bra bag, my mesh bag, and I put it in the wash. And I try and put it on with clothes that are on a gentle cycle. And then I don't put these in the dryer. And the reason I don't put them in the dryer is because elastic in time, if it's dried, gets brittle and will break. And while it won't break the first time, and it probably won't break the second time, if you're washing it over and over again, there is a possibility that this will become, the elastic will become less elastic, elasticized, yeah, whatever the right word is. Anyway, so going back to teachers, they're in masks all year long. It's Christmas. If they celebrate Christmas, we have red. If they celebrate Advent, we have purple. We also happen to have pink if they celebrate Advent. We also have this fabric here, which to me, it looks like snowflakes. You may think it looks like something else, but to me it looks like snowflakes. And then I do have a couple others that are a little more fall or spring and summery, but you know what? Who couldn't use a little spring and summer all year long? And then I have classic black, okay? Each of these are hand or were sewn by me. Am I a perfect seamstress? No. Are these well sewn? Yes. Will I win a blue ribbon at the county fair? No. But everyone in my family has 2 of these, and they all wear them. Different colors, different patterns that each of them have, and they haven't gone and bought a different one, so they must be okay. So for your teachers, what can you give them? Candy, you can do all of that kind of stuff, but what could they need? They're wearing their masks all day long. We have our hands-free mask lanyards. This one here is a black one with the reflective, the black reflective, and this is a 15-inch. And so with these, if you haven't seen these yet, or if you don't have one yet, so they come apart like that. They have these sturdy lobster clasps on the ends, and you just attach it to each side of your mask, like so. See that? And then I'm not going to put this on, but you would just put it over your head so it's big enough it can go over my head. And then if I'm not needing my mask, then I'm just wearing around my neck. And then once I need my mask, boom, it's right there. These are great for running errands. They're great for your teachers. They're great for moms and dads. Most of the people who I've had purchase them are for females, but they're great for coaches too. So a really nice, thoughtful gift and practical too would be to get a lanyard and a mask for somebody for this year. And oh my gosh, I can only imagine one of 2 things after all of the mask wearing is over. People are either going to hold on to their mask paraphernalia and put it in a what do you call this, a time capsule, or they're going to burn them. So, or throw them away. One of the 2 things is going to happen. But if they put these in a time capsule, how funny would that be? So we have 2 different lengths. We have a 15-inch, like I just showed you, and we have a 20-inch. And the lanyards are $15 a piece. I'm going to put some of these links in here for you. Lanyards are $15 a piece, and we have them There's our standard, what I call our standard colors. And then I also have some holiday and winter colors. So for example, there's one that's red and green. There's another that's like just wintry blues and purples and light grays. They could go year round, but they just happen to be part of a winter pack. So I just put in the 20-inch. I'm now gonna pop in the 15-inch. There's the other one. And on the lanyards, so the standard lanyards, okay, I'm just making sure that I got it right. The standard lanyards are already pre-made. So, as soon as you place an order, I can pop it in the mail right away. The others, the winter ones, I'm making them on demand. But again, you place an order, and as long as I don't have 100 orders pending, you'll get yours the next day as well. When I'm putting mail orders together. So there's lots of different pretty colors to choose from. $15 for the lanyards and $8 for the masks. So let me put the mask in there too. So you're looking at $23 and, add a little card to it and you've got a $25 gift for a teacher or a coach. Just a really nice, thoughtful and practical gift that you could give to somebody. So think about those, and every one of them, they won't necessarily come on like attached to a card like this. These were actually, I had these at my hairdresser, and so I had them hanging there in her shop. So that's why they're attached that way. But lots of options. Thanks, Mom. They do. I've been so fortunate. I really have, that people have purchased these, and one of the places that a lot of the moms on my daughter's lacrosse team, they've purchased them, and it's not funny in a bad way. It's funny in an awesome way that I'll walk up and I'll see them with their lanyards on and with their masks attached to their lanyards, and it just makes me happy because everything I make is meant to be where you are, and it's meant to be used, and it's meant to be purposeful. And so when I see them being used, it just validates why I'm doing this. So I know that sounds very me, but I'm just so happy that it's something that people can use and get enjoyment from. And the one thing I hear is that it's so awesome when you're at the grocery store and stuff. And if you're running errands, you just keep it around your neck. And this is what I do. So if I'm running a bunch of errands, put mine around my neck. Even when I'm driving in the car, I leave it on my neck. I fold my mask in half so it just kind of lays flat. And then I drive around, do my thing, and then I go into the store, pop it on, do my thing in the store, come out, pop it off. I can even have bags in my hands and, do the quick pull my mask off. And then I literally just pull it off. And if I didn't have the lanyard there, it'd fall on the ground. And then, if I'm moving to the next store, right back on. So it just is super convenient. Would I want to wear it all the time, every single day for the rest of my life? No, not really. But for now, given that this is the environment we're in, it's pretty awesome. And so for $15, it's, in my mind, it's a no-brainer because it's so useful. And if you are someone who's going to use it every single day, it just is nice. So that is that. We have just about 40, just shy of 40 minutes left. I wanted to tell you guys again about our Knots of Grace VIP group. If you're not a member of our VIP group, I would love for you to join us. Let me put in. I'm so fortunate to have a number of people who are part of our VIP group, and they're reaping benefits that they have. They have the ability to save 12% all year long. So if I'm not running a sale, they still get a discount. But that's only for those who are part of the membership program, and they have a code, special code that they can use. Then also I send out a monthly newsletter. I send out our blogs. So if you are a member of our VIP group, when I post a blog, you will receive an email with the blog in it. And then every now and again, I send out tips and tricks related to the rosaries, like how to clean it, different things like that. And then it looks like my little phone cam is dying, so I think we're going to lose the phone cam for the rest of the time. Unless I can, let me see. It might make some noise. Oh no, yeah, it's going away. Oh no, yeah, it's going away.